My name is Jens Kaufmann. I'm working at SLF as an electrical engineer. SLF is doing research in the area of snow. We're here at our avalanche test site in Vallée de la Sion and we measure powder cloud avalanches.
The Vallée de la Sion is one of the biggest experimental sites worldwide, where we measure full-scale avalanches to protect people and also with a focus on climate change. I'm an experimentalist and I work with avalanche dynamics, so I'm interested in the movement of avalanches. We are trying to gain understanding of the physics of the process. This physics help us practically to develop models that ultimately are then used to calculate as a mapping or protective structure for people and infrastructure.
Therefore, we have different obstacles. We can see behind us the pylon. We have a wall, a wedge, and a lot of different sensors and sensor technologies that we need to connect. 4 sensors on the front of the pylon where we measure the impact force of the avalanche. We have temperature sensors on different height levels and also high-speed cameras with spotlights to be able to measure particles moving within the powder cloud.
This is not a normal installation. This is not our typical day-to-day business. Some parts of the hardware are installed in this place, other parts are installed up in the mountains. We had to cover quite some distance and there were a lot of technical questions that needed to be answered.
It's very important for us to be able to remotely control and monitor the complete system from our headquarters in Davos, because most avalanches here are naturally released. So no one is here, and so it's important to have always a good view on the system, and therefore it's very important to have a rugged and stable system that can be remotely monitored.
The SCADAS RS is the perfect application and the perfect tool for this kind of research, since it is, as it says, a rugged system made for harsh environments. It can withstand minus temperatures, it can withstand water, it can withstand vibrations, and that is not your typical normal testing equipment. So in this case, the only solution that was available to cover all the requests that SLF had.
I'm really proud to be able to work for SLF. We can improve the safety of people living in the villages by predicting avalanches, by being able to model avalanches, and that's a really cool thing about working at SLF.